I'm in here. Alright, don't worry about my hair. I just took most of my burgers.
You need help?
Oh, yeah, he's a lot of
They're a high schooler. That's what it's like to be. That's in high school.
Let me put it right on myself.
Whenever you're like, okay, I want to do this for this one, I would first go through what you have missing. Don't need for it to do now, those are usually 5 minutes.
You use it for projects?
Now you use it for projects. That's why I said, even on there, rule number 2, homework in class.
I gotta go back here, cross this out.
Christian, come on down.
Thank you. Oh, right here. Okay, you can't get the same.
So just so you
I
know.
hope this is not the same.
No.
I think it is. See, we could PDF. We're gonna find another one. Botanical, no. We have botanical. What about this one?
I love it.
That's where the good
Okay,
percentage is.
we're gonna bring it bigger. We're gonna apply it, and you're gonna
Being out here,
put it in its slot. Oh,
Including my folder?
huh?
Including my folder?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta.
The ones that we're doing is.
Okay.
I love it.
This main assignment is. So when you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, out of 11, you're missing 7, like 4 or 5. Other than that, we're doing all right. We just gotta make sure we're kind of focusing and we get the shot in a lot. All right.
Okay, good.
It's not hard. You can do it. You can do it.
No.
It's just that we're not getting
Put it in there. Put it, yeah, put that in there. This one, this one.
Were you gonna be working that?
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just in here,
All
vlog.
right, let's go back.
Okay, back there.
Yeah, I'm just in here.
So back there.
Oh, wait a minute, I didn't, oh, there, yeah. I'm missing and dragging.
That's the one.
Okay, go.
Alright, you wanna use it wisely, you don't want to use it. Alright,
Just this?
Put it, yeah. In the mug.
Dylan,
Bring it down, yeah, right there. Good. Oh.
they're in grade right now.
Oh, you did? Oh, you gotta do one.
So let's like one now. Right now we're hovering at. Let's bring it
Oh,
down.
no.
You're missing 2
Oh,
pins.
yeah.
And I don't know.
Okay, we only did 3, okay.
Now bring the
We're
grade
gonna
down.
do this.
Other thing is bring the grade down.
Put it right there, so now let
Is
me
on our
copy that.
project that we have. Remember our project
Hmm?
where we had like a PowerPoint? Remember that one? So you did it. And see how it's not missing? That means that you did it, but you didn't do it well. So I go back and see what we did wrong on there. I just put like, this is the criteria of the rubric.
Did I
What went
go?
wrong? I think if I
Did I
remember
go
correctly,
wrong?
I need to open up right here. You want me to do that open?
Reason.
Right. Google. Come on. What is it? Visible. The fine settle and everything else. So I got some. Okay. So I didn't see that it was down here. So I can't change this. But so I'll tell you what it is right now. You can get it real quick. So I just changed that. So with that one change, we've gone from 61 to 60. But I'm saying it was still at 9 because one, we don't have the correct number of slides. We do have 9, but like, we don't have everything. So we need a slide for comparison. Some of the criteria was how many seconds. And that was part of that. Slide and communication was pretty active. You were, okay. We're
Go ahead.
What's this?
Yep, put it in your thing.
Obviously, we're not.
Oh, it didn't highlight.
I can read it. I know what you're saying.
Go down to 78.
You already correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the other thing is go down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Password. So we can view,
The T.
use it whenever you use it for the marketing period, whatever you want to use it for. You have to take different.
Just bring it down.
I obviously don't
When you go at
recommend
the T,
now.
let me show you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bring it
Any
down.
questions for me?
Go
Right, wait.
down.
More?
Go down.
Okay.
Just go down. Just come down. See? That's it. Now go ahead and put it over. Let go. Let go. Now drag it over.
Mm-hmm.
These are pretty.
This how you do it. You here, drag it down. Look.
I can tell.
Now bring it over.
No, never get it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
I can see that. Can't do this one. Maybe it won't let us.
Yeah, really?
I have to find them.
Were you on here?
Oh, yep, you're right. Okay, let's get out of this one.
Yeah, you know,
This one ain't gonna let us.
what do you plan on? Good comment. I was just getting static PSI coming in 3 weeks. And then now that's a flux right there, having 2 PSI. I mean, that's spouse law, you know what I mean? Okay, what do you play? I don't know about that. I think I see my buddy, unfortunately, he's up in third. And so it's like, our other buddy does play. We never got class every time. So we need my other buddy.
Dia nak bawa dia.
While we
Supposed to
stuck
do
in,
it
like,
to
bronze, silver, silver.
Different.
And then so we're up
Dia was
to
supposed.
platinum.
I was supposed to
Yeah,
help
we have
you
nine
do
classes,
thing.
like,
And you doing the L.
years before the split, that happened, like, we-
That's weird. Like
We
you
got to
can't.
we got to get out of dining because we keep, we're at that part, we're so, we're getting so.
Wait, we can't use the same thing, right?
I'm asking that you not use the exact same web page. So like, if it's the same page, like the same article, don't use it. If it's the same,
Oh,
if
it's the
one-
same page, but it's a different article.
if it's a different article, like history.com is gonna have different articles probably for each one of these. You can't use different ones. Because technically the website will be different, the author might be different, stuff like that. Okay? I was told you what,
You okay?
Our work coming out here is, I think the only thing was 24. That's the one that's taking down just a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you right now why that was.
The phone say.
Yep. But you didn't get the answer.
Uh-huh.
I think that was one of the- Yes, it was one of the- And after, I was literally looking for it, probably repeated it 5 times.
Fighting with. I need a fighting video.
I can change. I'm gonna say it's probably not like that at this point, and especially when like it's gonna be on.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna, it's a deep. I don't really think so. Okay? Don't worry. Okay? What I worry about more is fit finishing that now.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay? There you go.
All right.
You don't need it right now, right? For the, someone that we handled 2 years ago, that never came out. You got any assignment as long as tap the date, okay? The date is the date. Okay? It's not just mark through one.
Listen.
whatever.
Don't do that in here.
Pass somewhere, if you're absent one day, whatever. That's when I use it for right now, because right now you don't have anything to do now, okay? Just keep doing that, you guys, okay? Yeah, you'll start from the top.
What?
Other than that, pretty good.
You want to sit up? You need to go back from. You need to open your tissue, please. You need another
Mask,
mask.
gentlemen, mask.
Do you need another mask? Okay.
Lawrence,
Yeah, go get it.
are we working? Lawrence, we'll take our seat. Yeah, Lawrence, follow team just got the state, disqualified. Hmm?
Tissue.
Tissue?
Mm-hmm.
Tissue did. I have this, I don't know. He goes first, I did hear him say it first, if everyone else. I don't actually, I don't want my application.
Thank you.
That's for,
Uh-huh. You got it.
but it's not, it ain't broke, I can see it.
Huh?
With it closed.
Oh.
I'll give you a second to break it down your bed. You broke it? Get a new map.
Who's the governor?
You open it up.
Oh, here.
We still about half an hour left.
Yes.
Christian. That's way too loud, man. Come on. I see you starting to work. Let's keep going on it.
So everybody.
Okay.
You said everybody what?
Okay. Your own prerogative. With that and just with about everything else, I can encourage you, get you guys to try to do as much homework and everything else, get here on time as much as I want. But at the end of the day, I can't really force you to do anything, but you know what the consequences are in general.
It's so big.
So,
Wait, what if it's the website?
at the end of the day, it's your own decision, you are your own person, but.
Is it sunny outside? What's the weather?
The weather?
Hey Siri, what's the weather? 70. 0% of rain.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna be worried about the gas.
Yo, what are you doing?
Do you need help?
Cause, yes, he does.
Yes.
He does, cause I'm on my third one and he's not even
Start.
started.
Alright, so what's the process we need to go? What are the steps we need to do for this?
I don't know.
So the tennis court, see each event?
Mhm.
Take that, Google. Copy and paste into Google. What is the tennis court?
That's the date where what happened.
You'll copy,
Started.
open up a new tab. All right, when did it happen?
So much better you can have computer.
No, I went right.
Now what happened?
I'm 20.
And the tricky part is at the end, you have to cite it. What website did you get it from?
I don't even think.
Yes, it does.
Where?
Wikipedia.
Oh.
That's where you got it from. And
Based on Wikipedia, you thought. No. Wikipedia says that he's the best out there.
So just so we know, we're working on it now. We need to finish our homework on Monday next week when we come in. I want to look through all these. I want to quickly go over each event. No, there's school So we're gonna have next Monday when we're in class. I'm gonna go over each event of the French Revolution. Briefly, I'm gonna ask you guys to just share the descriptions. I'll look over the citations later. Then we're gonna finish up the French Revolution. We're gonna look at the end, what the very end, what happened against Napoleon. And then, because next week, the date is, next Monday is the 18th. Grades officially close.
Next Monday.
Next Monday is the 18th.
Forward.
Yeah. So grades, so we're gonna do that. On the 21st, we are going to briefly look, I'm gonna briefly in the beginning go over the Russian Revolution. Unfortunately, just due to time, we're not gonna get to the Mexican Revolution.
What the?
Oh,
But
Where's the fire from?
starting, I'm letting everyone know right now, instead of having a test, we're gonna have a project, we're gonna have an essay. So on the 21st, we're gonna start it, 25th is finishing it up, and then the 28th, we're going to finish, is when we're gonna finish hopefully our essay. It's gonna be 3 days in class, we're gonna work on it. Okay, it's going to be a fairly good essay. We're gonna try to use some of the skills that we have looked at so far. I'm gonna ask us to do some research and find sources. I'm gonna ask us to make each one a good paragraph. And we're gonna go over the Russian Revolution as a whole. After that, that's gonna bring us to the first week of November, which we're going to, very briefly, that first week in November, we're going to briefly start talking about, we will have a makeup day for work, probably on the 1st of November. I believe on the 3rd and 4th, those days are asynchronous work days. I believe that might be conference day. I have to confirm. And then all grades close on the 10th. We're gonna, after we do the Russian Revolution plus the makeup day, we're gonna move on to Unit 2. After we finish everything, we're gonna move on to Unit 2,
Oh, shit.
which is also gonna be starting for our second marking period. So anything done after the 1st of November is gonna be graded for marking period 2. And that's just how everything's gonna work. The grade will close on the 10th. I'm gonna ask that all late work must be turned in by the 5th of November. Any all late work, so I have time to properly grade it for you. Okay? So I don't care if it's from the very 1st of September, you could still turn it in, I'll give you credit. And you can get full credit still. But as kind of like a little even Steven kind of thing, you have only until the 5th. Because I want proper time to be able to grade it properly. I don't want it to be November 10th and I get 20 assignments from each person. Think about it, if 10 people send me 20 assignments, that's only 10 people doing it. I still have to grade 200 assignments. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing that. I have my own life outside of school sometimes, all right?
Wait, so you said we got to turn the work about, right?
All assignments will be due by November 5th. So that's 3 weeks. Yes, you may. 3 weeks. So as a reminder, as I said again, we're going to review and finish French Revolution next Monday. On next Thursday, a week from today, we're going to start the very beginnings, background information on the French Revolution. That will start us on our writing an essay, a proper essay. I will give us 2 to 3 days in class to work on that together, because I want to make sure we have the proper steps. We're going to go over outlines. I do want citations. I want them all to be good paragraphs, which means like 3 of those are going to be 5 to 7 sentences. And we're going to do our own research on it, okay? But this is also I can see exactly how we are. So we've started off looking at how we write paragraphs as a start. And now I'm gathering information of how we write an essay, how well we can do that with the tools I've already given you. The goal is, by the end of the year, we can write one good essay, one very good essay. Okay? That's the goal. End of the year, we can write one very good essay if need be, and possibly within a day or two. Again, we will have time in class to work on it, so I'm not expecting us to do it for homework. But we will have different steps.